Hey guys, hello. So we're gonna do another episode, and this one is just in honor of Suicide Prevention Month. And yeah, I think I'm gonna start it off with the fact. First of all, hello, hi, I'm Masita. Welcome back to another episode of It's Okay with Masita. Yeah, the hair I ain't touched it in a couple of days, but during this episode, I have 4 new flowers that I have to put in my vases because I like to keep flowers in my house. So we're gonna do the lilies and the sunflowers together. We're gonna do the roses, and I actually don't know what these are called. Astromerias. Look, baby, the pink ones with the roses, okay? We're going to put those together. And yeah, but I want to start this off with this poem that I wrote. And I am no poet, okay? Sometimes poetry is just like, oh, it's just so nice to be able to write. And it just feels so fresh. So it's called To the Disease I Survived. To the disease I survived, you are one that many face at least once. The one I constantly was revived, and whose presence stayed for months. You take over everything at once, but felt like nothing at the same time. Head, heart, mind, and pulse, where love was seen as a crime. But you see, I survived, your claws still trying to weigh me down, but yet I thrived with 10 toes on the ground. This disease, I thank you, my true self was found within, although not many knew, clarity and hope can now win. I just love that. I don't know. When I was writing it, I wrote it earlier this week. I was just like, oh my goodness. I truly just love it. Okay. It's a bunch of roses. I'm going to put the roses in here. Actually, I don't even think the roses are going to be able to have a partner. I always fuck up and put the flowers in there first without putting the water in, and I be struggling to put the water and the food in there. Like, girl, put the water in the you know what I mean. I can add water later, but that food need to hit the bottom of the water. But if you guys don't know what suicide is, it's when someone decides to take their own, and they're no longer with us on this earth. And I am someone that struggled with that a lot when I was in middle school and high school. I want to say up until 19, I struggled with the thoughts. I never inflicted harm on myself. I tried once, but I could never inflict harm on myself. I would rather someone else do it. Hence the reason why, I don't know if you guys remember one of my episodes, I have all these things. I used to get piercings every single time something went wrong in life, or I just wanted to just change, just feel it. I'm not gonna lie, I do want more piercings because I do generally like the look of it, but most of the time, it was because I was sad. My industrial, I got this pierced, and one of these pierced at the same time. And I was just feeling really low. I just remember damn, I always felt like if I was to do it, right, it would just be something greater for other people. I would be lifting a burden off of people. I would make someone's life better. Because when you come from an abusive household, you're always being told, oh, you're not gonna be shit, or my life is better without you, or you're just not a good person. When really, that's before I realized they were just talking about themselves and not talking about me, because I literally didn't do anything, or I didn't do anything to register to get this amount of hate that I was getting from a person. But being suicidal, a lot of people don't understand. Having depression, having that mindset, a lot of people don't understand how it looks and how it actually takes a toll on you. From my experience, hold on, y'all, because as you can tell, I ain't putting no water in this thing yet. normally get roses, so I see some people like take the um petals off of it. So I'm gonna take some petals off of it, but I normally just cut the stems off the flower, and then I cut the stem off the flower, and then like diagonal, and then I put it in the water. But for me, you would never know that I struggled with depression because of the fact that I don't wear it like aloud. Like I don't wear that part of that thought process on me. Like I struggle really bad with depression, to the point where I am now medicated. I am now being medicated for it. My doctor likes to be kind and call it anti-stress, but babe, when you search that damn pill up, it is literally an antidepressant, okay? So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't want people to always think of it so negatively, because at the end of the day, I feel like if I didn't go through what I did go through, I wouldn't be the person that I am now. Because like I said in my past episode, I was very pessimistic. Was that like a side effect or reaction of me being depressed? Yes, absolutely. And I feel like when I was told I was pessimistic, I was like, what the fuck? Like, because I was hiding it so well with myself. It was like, how can you call me pessimistic? I'm over here fucking smiling and showing up every fucking day. How are you gonna call me pessimistic? But I didn't realize the words that was coming out of my mouth, the way I was moving, the way I was talking, it showed up pessimistic a lot. And I just didn't, like, honestly, it didn't register for me. But now that I got older, you get to a point, for me at least, I got tired of like feeling the way that I did feel, hence the reason why I'm on the meds now. Because I got tired of feeling like I couldn't do what normal people do every day. I can't get up. I can't take care of myself. I can just do what I need to do. Like, and these stems flying, but I just keep doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not feeling nothing from it. You feel me? I'm just here, and I got tired of that. And I told my doctor that, like, yeah, I struggle sometimes. My memory kind of sucks sometimes and stuff like that. But I digress. Depression shows up in many different forms. Sometimes you will see that someone is depressed. Sometimes you're not going to see someone depressed. That's why I urge being kind to everyone. Like, because you really don't know what someone's going through. It's a lot of things people would say to me and do to me, and I'll just take it on the chin, but they don't know how bad, like, I would fully let it consume me, and I couldn't move. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't, like, shake it. Like, I really couldn't shake it. And I still struggle a little bit with that, but I feel like I'm more kinder to myself, if that makes sense. I'm more kinder to myself. I'm more, like, I can compartmentalize it. Like, I can understand that it's not something that is going to be here forever. I'm learning how to control it. I realize that's one of the only things I can control. And it's good, honestly, for the most part. I feel like like I said, I feel like it helped me become the person who I am now. Being suicidal, I've missed a lot of life. Being depressed, I missed a lot of life. I missed a lot of memories of being able to be happy with myself, being in the moment and stuff like that. I missed a lot of those. It does, like, hurt, kind of, looking back, like, dang, I was so pent up in that temporary emotion that I couldn't function. Just couldn't function. And the thing, I felt like I was screaming really, really, really loud, and no one was hearing me. I felt like, I just felt like I was so alone, and I didn't have anyone to turn to, anyone to talk to, and I was like, I can't live a life like this, because I truly believe, like, I want companionship within friendships, within relationships, all that, like within family. I want companionship, but I felt like I didn't deserve it. I wasn't worthy of it. And I was watching episode 5 again today because I felt like I needed the reminder of what I actually know and how I actually truly feel. Because sometimes you get so clouded, like your brain gets so clouded with the negative thoughts, you can't think of anything positive. That's kind of how it was for me. These are the roses. I think I am gonna add some of the pink ones in here because it's looking a little empty, and I like my flowers to be full, very very full. So I just felt so clouded, like you know how at the end of the episode I tell y'all if something happens today, don't take it into tomorrow. At least try to change your reality and stuff like that. I need y'all to understand that. I mean that so much because of the fact that you can have a feeling so strong it will ruin the rest of your entire life if you let it. You can control your feelings. That is one thing that's in your control. You can't control other people. You can't control certain things, but you can control yourself in every aspect. You control your mind. You control your thoughts, or the same thing. You control your emotions. You can control your movement. You control everything. Because at the end of the day, you are literally the boss in this headquarters up here that we call a head. Okay? That's why I do love the movie Inside Out. No, Inside? Yeah, Inside Out. Yeah, I do love the movie Inside Out and stuff like that because it is so realistic, especially that second movie. One thing I do also struggle with, a lot of people can't realize, because especially with this podcast, like, y'all don't know how bad I have social anxiety. Like, it's definitely better than what it used to be because, like, in this year of college, I'm talking in class, like, oh, shit. A pat on the back, like, I do feel like it's different now this year because I'm telling myself, like, that's just you. No one said that to you. Like, the thoughts that you were having in your head, literally no one said that to me. I was just sitting here, like, overthinking it. Like, I didn't feel cool enough. I didn't think highly of myself. But when I tell you guys, these babies are, I'm not gonna take any of these stems off, but I think so highly of myself because one, I know myself and my intentions more than anyone else in this world. So I know if I'm being genuine or if I'm like just being myself. And I understand like a lot of people are not gonna like that. A lot of people are not gonna like the people that can be themselves and they don't need to put on a front or a persona to be liked or anything like that. And the thing is with me is like I never wanted to put on a persona to be liked. So it was so bad to the point where I didn't speak at all. Like I didn't talk or anything like that because I'm just like, I don't care. But I realized I do care because like I said, yeah, I am someone that I love being able to be around people that like I feel like I was put on this earth to be around people. So it's just like it felt so hard to be so in my thought, but I couldn't share it with anyone. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. But speaking back on social anxiety, if you don't know what social anxiety is, let me Google it and tell y'all the exact definition of social anxiety. I know that sounds horrible, sorry. Social anxiety feels like an intense fear of being negatively judged, leading to physical symptoms like sweating, trembling, rapid heartbeat, and nausea, along with emotional distress such as self-consciousness, worry, and fear of embarrassing oneself. People often avoid social situations, feel rigid and stiff, have difficulty speaking, and may appear withdrawn, even though they may long for connection. This fear and anxiety are excessive for the situation and constantly interfere with daily life. Whoo, y'all. That shit, I'll never forget the first time I had one of my first anxiety attacks. I've had an anxiety attack before in middle school, but then I can't really remember much of middle school. And then I had an anxiety attack my 9th grade year. and you would think that I was like cool, like I was just standing there. I was freaking out so bad. I had went to go be a line judge for a volleyball game, and I was just like, oh my god, they're talking about me. Like, they don't like me. He don't like. This is not a good thing. Like, I'm being judged every which way. Like, I think I was actually in 10th grade. But either way, these are the flowers. They don't look pretty. Like, they look pretty, but y'all are probably like, girl, what the fuck? But it's cute. Like, this is like how flowers are supposed to look. No? They're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna put these up. I'm gonna start on. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me put. See, this is what shouldn't come out. I gotta put this in here. Let me put these in here. These are the first bouquet of flowers. They're so stinking cute. Put those right there. Okay. And then one reason why I like to get lilies because, like, shout out to my freshman roommate because she really put me on lilies, but I like to see them open up over time. So I never really get the ones that are already open. I get ones that are gonna bloom open. So yeah. And then sunflowers are my favorite flowers. So yeah. Back to what I was saying. Having social anxiety, it just limits you from being in rooms where you are probably like needed to be in and like appreciated in or like are wanted to be there. But because you can't physically or verbally express yourself, you're just like kept back. You want to keep yourself back, and you're just like, I can't say nothing. Like, I knew I was like slowly but surely getting over it because I started to surround myself with people that didn't make me question if they liked me or not. Like, if I fit in. Because I was in groups where I didn't really fit in. Like, we didn't have anything in common. We didn't have anything to talk about. And they didn't even like each other. Like, that's the shit I would put myself through just because I felt like I had to. I feel like I'm just rambling now. I'm sorry. It's, like I told y'all, it's not really no real thing. No real episode. It's just me just trying to express and understand and help people understand, like, anxiety, depression, suicidal people, they all show up differently. Sometimes they're going to show it on their sleeve, show it on their face, but sometimes they're very good pretenders. So please be kind, because whatever negative or something you think is funny, you say to someone could be their 13th reason. Sorry, not sorry. Like, that's just the only way to say it. It could be their 13th reason. So, don't be a jackass. Like, don't be a fucking jackass. Don't treat people like shit. Don't do things to hurt people, because you could be literally someone's 13th reason. And I know you can't control that. Don't get me wrong. But you can control what the fuck comes out your mouth. Yeah, you can. You can control what comes out your mouth. You can control the way you treat people. If you're having a freaking bad day, stay your ass inside. Seriously. Because everyone has the same 24 hours, but they're not doing the same thing in those 24 hours. You don't know what happened. You don't know what just happened to someone. So don't be a jackass and just treat people how you want to be treated. If you want to be treated like scum, Go be around people that want to be treated like scum too. Don't be around someone that literally sees unicorns and pixie dust every day and you try to bring them down. You're just being weird. Don't be weird, okay? Weird people don't get far in life. And I'm not saying like personality wise. I mean like the way you act. The way you act. As y'all can tell, I'm not taking my time with these. Ooh, I should have. But depression, suicidal thoughts, they all come up in different ways. I know I keep saying that, but if someone had said something that really just did it for me, I probably would have did it. Because I've been told some of the craziest things, but it never was just like yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. It was never that for me. But then I told you I took a step. I said I really want to do better for myself. I know this is not what God. Like I think I found my religion again, and I was like, there's no way this is what God has for me. Like that's why I wear this and have it here, because it's one of my favorite surahs and one of my favorite ayahs where he's like, with every hardship comes ease. So I just told myself like it's coming. And then I recognize and I go back and I think that was your ease right there. He's literally always there. So, yeah, honestly, that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you liked the poem in the beginning. If you didn't like it, I said I'm not a poet. I don't care. No, okay? But I hope you liked it. I feel like I'm going to start sharing more of my little writings and thoughts, not just things I get from other people, but things I create myself. So, yeah, if you're watching this in the morning, good morning. I hope you have a good day today. I hope today's one of the best days of your life. If you're watching this in the evening, good evening. I hope you had a good day today. And if you didn't have a good day, please don't take it into tomorrow. Let's try to have a better day tomorrow and just forget today, or just listen to today's lessons and just do better, you know? I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys soon with an actual topic and shit like that. Okay? I love you. Bye.